for coming on to Inspiration in 30. I know I just want to turn my TV down. I know that we've been going back and forth with our Inspiration in 30. Uh Me trying to be able to sit in one spot, which I can. Not that long, but I can. So I have to stand up and move around. But when I get into it, they tend to, go a little bit longer, but I'm happy about it. I want to tell you, ladies, Pittsburgh is going to be off the chain. We got at least 9 speakers. We got vendors. We're going to have a reishi massage. We're going to have a DJ. We're going to have all these things that we've been working on, and I've been on phone calls. And Carissa, if you guys know her, she's been doing an amazing job just getting everything together. And so I just can't wait. So if you don't have your tickets, please do not wait to get your tickets. You can go to imlovingme.net and go ahead and scroll down to the bottom where it says events, and then you can see the Pittsburgh event. The great thing about it is we went from one day to 2 days. So we had to go ahead and change around our website right quick to offer a 1 day pass or a 2 day pass so that you can, actually come and enjoy yourself. So I really, really hope that you guys do that. Thank you for everyone who supported so far. Those of you who decided to be vendors, those of you who said that, you will attend and come. I promise you it's going to be amazing. And I can also let you know that depending on how everything goes, this is exactly what we're going to do all next year, is that we are going to have our events. We are going to really start our process, like I told you, where we're going to be doing our healing work. We're going to be doing our business work. We're going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff. So um, we are saying 2022 is going to be our year. We know that there's a lot of challenges up against us that we can't control, but that's something that we can control. So that's something that we cannot worry about. Okay. So let me go ahead and get into the inspiration in 30 right quick. And I know a lot of people will have to watch the replay because the kids go back to school and you got to get things ready. But I wanted to talk about how you can go ahead and stop focusing and getting bogged down with all of the bad things that are happening in your life, or the bad things that has happened in your life, and start to think about the good, right? Appreciate those things that are happening now. Most of the time, especially either when we get on social media, when we are talking to friends or whoever we're around, we tend to sit up here and say to ourselves, if life can be just a little bit better than what it is, if I had everything that I needed in order to, live the life I want, if I would have made better choices back then, my life would have been a little bit different. If I would have done this, then that would have happened. Well, you know what? There's really nothing that you can do, right? As we talk about all the time, the past is the past. So there's nothing that we could do about it. The only thing that we could do is focus on the future. But while we're focusing on the future, we can't focus on the bad things, right? We can't focus on the things that we believe will happen, right? Because at the end of the day, if you are sitting and you are wallowing in all the bad things that are happening to you and around you and on the news and on social media, what are you doing with your life? How are you growing? How are you progressing? You're getting back in that stuck mode. You're getting back in that mode where you're trying to figure out what you want to do because you're surrounding yourself with all of these bad things. It could be images, it could be people, it could be yourself, it could be family. It could be anything. How are you supposed to grow if you keep focusing on the bad things, right? How are you supposed to see yourself in a different light if you only focusing on those bad things that you strongly believe is wrong in your life, right? I was talking to a friend of mine this weekend, and you know, when me and my friend, when we get together, we always hype each other up about all the things that we want to do, the things that we're in the process of doing, and the things that we're going to do in the future. And one of the things that she said, I just got to be praying about this, and I got to pray about that, and I got to make sure that I'm able to, make the right decisions for myself. So I told her, I said, what is the alternative if you just go ahead and take a little bit of action? Because your prayers are obviously working, right? What you're asking for is right in front of you. But for some reason, you feel that you need more prayer in order for you to pray away the bad things that you think might happen, which is you make a wrong decision, right? Or things don't go the way you want to, and you have a fear that because it doesn't work out, you're just going to go ahead and just, fall apart. Well, I'm telling you, ladies, you can't pray away challenges, right? Because those are the things that help you grow, right? God puts you in different situations so that you can go ahead and remember who you are. And that is to be able to focus on the goal and focus on the good and focus on Him or her, whoever you believe in, right? Bogging ourselves down with all of this, grief about woulda, shoulda, coulda happened and all that stuff, it serves us no good. It keeps us trapped. It keeps us in the same position. It does not help us grow. And then it makes us upset because we sit and we figure out why we can't get ahead, right? So when I told her, I said, you don't have to pray, just take a little bit of action and you're fine because you already did the praying. She said, no, that's not what it is. I'm just praying, like for the discernment and to make the right decision and to do what I need to do. I said, well, I understand, but that's an everyday prayer that you can do while you're focusing on the good things. Because see, when you praying, and I want you to think about it. When you're praying, you're asking God for all of your desires, right? You're asking God to help you take away the pain, take away the grief, take away all these things that you feel like you can't do on your own. And yes, those things that you can't control, those things that you can't handle alone, that's what He's there for. But I'm going to be bold with you. And I'm going to tell you, when you are bogged down, right, with all of these things that are bad, the way to come out of it and the way that you start to get past these things is you, right? It's you. I like Dr. Michael Beckwith's book. The answer is you. Think about it. You bogged down with all this stuff. You're trying to figure out the good and everything, right? So you sit there and you say to yourself, you need a good job, right? And you want a better life. Well, the answer is you. You changing your environment and you changing yourself. You want more money in order to do what you want to do. and take that vacation, right? And do more for your kids or send them to college? Well, the answer is you. Whatever you change and how you change your financial mindset is what will determine if you make more money or not, right? If you sit up here and you say to yourself, right, you're tired of being sick and tired, you're tired of being in a situation where you don't want to be, what's the answer? The answer is you. You being able to make a decision to change your situation. See, focusing on the things that are bad and not focusing on the good and the possibilities keeps us right where we are. And you know what's so crazy that most people don't understand is that even though we focus on the bad, even though we focus on the bad, we still get up and go through our regular routine thinking that one day something is going to come along or something outside of ourselves is going to come along and make life better for us, right? Because that's what society teaches us. Oh, one day we're going to hit the lottery. One day somebody's going to come into our life and take all these bills away. One day I am going to do XYZ, right? Well, the truth is, when you focus on the good, meaning that, what's focusing on the good? Let's talk about that. When you focus on what you do have, when you focus on building the love that you have for yourself, when you look around and you see all the amazing things that are happening around you, it gives you ideas. It gives you hope. And for sure, it gives you possibility, right? See, when we start to focus on the good things, what happens is our mind starts to open up a little bit more. We start to get curious about how we can change things around us, how we can change things in our home, how we can change our environment, how we can look at work and see it a different way, right? When we start to focus on those things that are good, we can form some boundaries. We can interact with our family members because those things don't bother us anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you start to see the good in people, when you start to see the good in yourself and things around you, you get to see possibility. You get to see strength. You get to see yourself moving forward and getting all these amazing ideas so that you can grow. If you keep digging yourself in the hole, right? If you keep telling yourself, this is how it's always going to be, and I'm tired of this, and I'm trying to find a good in myself, but I'm not sure if I can. You're just digging yourself down in a rut. You're putting yourself in a situation where sometimes you can't even get out of. And the crazy thing is, sometimes it comes in waves, right? Because we have these things called emotions. So we feel good and believe in the possibilities for like a week or two. And then all of a sudden, when things go down, now we down in the dumps. We posting these little sad memes, and we're upset with ourselves and the people around us, right? Because we focusing on what happened and how bad it is. And what I'm saying to you, it's okay to be upset, but also know that something good has come out of it, right? There's a reason why your life is the way it is, for the better. There's a reason why you are where you are, for the better. It is now your job to look at that and to see that and to say to yourself, wow, how can I take what's good right here in my life, right now, and really, really, really see the opportunity in it and focus on my well being? How can I have a life of well being without thinking that at the same time, my life is dissolving right in front of me? The way you do that is by focusing on the good things, right? Being able to know and understand that this too shall pass. If you are going through something difficult, this too shall pass. We sing the songs, trouble don't last always. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. But do we believe it? And most of the time, the answer is no. We can sing about it, we can pray about it, we can do all these things, but we focus on the bad and we never see the good and what can come out of these situations that we are in, right? So, the key to all of this is knowing, in order for you to focus on the good, you got to be able to see the possibilities in yourself. You got to know and understand that when all hell breaks loose, yes, God is there in the mix. But at the same time, you have the power and the discernment and everything to change your environment. You have the power and everything that you need to control the things that you can control. And you won't be able to see that if you only focusing on the bad things. Because even though the situation looks bad, there's opportunity in it. The way that you grow is through problems. The way that you expand is through challenges, right? But when we focus on them things in a negative way, you can't see your way out. But Gloria, business was going so good for me. Everything was going so right. And then now the news is saying I might not be able to keep my business with the whole Delta variant, with all these things going on. Sit down and see the opportunity in it. My kids are running a wreck. The husband is, me and the husband is not getting along. We trying to make this thing work. The kids are going back to school. We're trying to get everything together. Find the good in it. Because see, the things that are coming up that are considered to be challenges are the things that you need to work on or have not worked on or ignored. And they just coming up to meet you so that you can handle it, so you can grow. Yes, it's painful, right? Yes, it's painful. Yes, it takes some work. Yes, it's hard to see the good things when you are in that mess, but I promise you, there's always an opportunity. Because if nothing is happening to you, then you're not going anywhere, right? If nothing is happening to you, if you don't have any challenges, then how are you growing? They are there not for you to get negative. They are there so that you can see the good and the opportunity, right? So when you're going throughout your day today or this week or whatever, I want you to take a look. And when those issues come up, I don't want you to focus on the bad stuff. I want you to see the opportunity in it. I want you to see the good in it and how you can use it to better yourself to grow. When your manager reprimands you, tell you you need to work on certain areas, and you're looking at that as negative, flip it around. See the opportunity in it. Ask good questions. When all hell is breaking loose in your life and you're trying to figure out how you're going to manage it all, what you're going to do with this Delta variant, people getting sick, you're afraid that the kids are going to get sick, you're not sure how you're going to handle it, see the opportunity in it. See how you can grow through this. Okay? I know it's a little bit difficult in the beginning and it takes a lot of practice, but I'm telling you, it's worth it when you do it. It really is worth it. Okay? When you see the good and stop focusing on the bad, you are able to now say that you are in control of not only your emotions, but also yourself. And that's the bottom line, right? When you choose to see the good in anything, then you definitely know that you have a lot of growth, that you are growing, and that you have opportunity. Focusing on the bad is not going to get you anywhere. Okay? Focusing on them things that don't serve you is going to keep you right where you are, stuck. Okay? You can't do nothing about most of the stuff, but the things that you can control, take action and do something. Change it. Because the answer is you. The answer is you. Okay? I love you. I gotta go. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.